So, welcome back to Jackknife TV. As some of you might have seen, I am seriously thinking about starting my authority up. And some of the costs compared to what they were pre-COVID are, a little disheartening. Especially because I'm not 100% sure about how much I'm going to need down to make this reefer trail that I'm looking at work. I was planning to only put maybe like $5,000 down on it, but whenever they get back to me with my credit situation and everything, and the amount of loans I have out there still and everything, the amount down is definitely going to make a difference to whether or not I do this, I guess. If it's only like a $5,000 down payment, I could probably swing the extra, we're talking about probably an extra $7,000 to reinstate my authority between the down payment for insurance, the $3,000 IRP plates from Pennsylvania, and, the little odds and ends, your URC filings and if they don't really cost anything, just the little administrative, I guess you want to call it, fees. So I'm looking at about $12,000, I guess you should say, give or take, to reinstate my authority. And as long as it's only that, I think I might end up reinstating my authority. I've already talked to a few people, a few brokers I had connections with. In fact, I already technically have a run coming out of Tyson. It's paying $1,400 going up to Massachusetts. It's I've done the run before, but it's paying $4 a mile, a little over $4 a mile, which would be great if I could actually hook something up coming back down this way. If I can hook something up coming back down out of Mass, somewhere within like a 50 to 100 mile radius of Pottsville, and they unload me in a pretty decent amount of time, I could definitely make, I wouldn't say it's a triangle, but at least a shuttle up there and back, and make it work. We're talking about grossing over $10,000 then if I can do this, because some of the loads I already spoke to a few brokers that are up there in Mass, and I might be able to get something to work out. Now the problem though is when you're speaking to brokers and they tell you, oh yeah, we've had this contract for a long time now, it's going to be, or we got it for months or whatnot. They don't fucking know. Next thing you know, I could do this, and in a week or a month or two, another broker outbids or something this broker, and I lose all this. I lose whatever little triangle I got set up in my head. So, I don't know. What the hell do I really have to lose anymore? I could stay here and get dispatched mediocre loads. I wouldn't even say mediocre at this point. I get $500 for going like within 100 miles, like the week after the breakdown, all right? Which was technically last week. For 4 days, I didn't go any farther than 100 miles from Pottsville there, from Tyson. So right there, I made $1,500 in 4 days, and then I just ended up doing a weekend load. It went down to Harrison, North Carolina. So I'm talking about maybe a $2,000, $3,000 gross settlement, which is nothing. All right. You take about the $1,000 in fuel I spent, and maybe not $1,000, like $800 in fuel I spent, and some other things, and putting away the money for the truck payment at the end of the month, and this past week was a wash. It was practically a wash. All right. So I don't know. At this point, like I said, what do I have to lose? At least I'll be able to, if I'm not doing anything, I'll be able to go somewhere else and run a load, or if I get offered these 100 mile loads that pay like nothing, I'll be able to be like, hey, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go haul my trailer around and go do something else. In fact, like I said, I can actually still stay on this dedicated account even with my authority, it's just, you know, I imagine once I say no, too many times, they'll probably tell me to get the hell out of there. But at least I'll have the option to, you know, haul a more profitable load around instead of these extremely local loads that I've been getting lately. It's like, I don't know if it doesn't seem like there's any other carriers. It doesn't seem like it's super busy over there, you know, in Pottsville there. So I don't know exactly what's going on, whether it's just timing or there's some kind of internal, you know, thing that Tyson's dispatching these loads out to my carrier because, you know, they're making money some other way. You know, not making money, but saving money by doing this. All right. So that's the only problem. I have no idea what's going on with that, but it's a crapshoot either way at this point. Either way, I wouldn't be making enough money. What's going to happen? I'll end up having a trailer repossessed on top of having the truck repossessed at this point. You know, I'm kind of like not necessarily at the end of my rope, but I mean, the future doesn't look great, all right? And I don't see things changing through 2024 that much. So at least if I have the ability to go out and, you know, not be limited to just doing Tyson, you know, when there's something not going on, at least I'll be able to put money in my pocket. That's the only thing I'm thinking right now. And you know, I even talked to a few companies to lease on. I was thinking about leasing on to Bennett. I'm not going to do Landstar. I don't care. And you know, there's some problems with that too, because that truck that I have is not really set up for a flatbed truck, you know, to do flatbed freight. So I don't know. And like I said, besides the point, like I said, I was thinking about leasing on to Bennett. There's no social media presence. I mean, there's no employee/public social media presence really on YouTube about Bennett. It's all corporate videos, corporate, you know, interviews and stuff. There's just, you know, nobody's posting anything. No one's like, hey, I'm a driver at Bennett. This is what I do. This is the loads I'm paying. Nobody really. So the only thing I can think, either safety is like, you know, the safety departments are Nazis, or there's something that they don't want, you know, they don't want their shit to get out there. And usually when a company does that, there's a reason they don't want their shit to go out there, you know what I mean? You know, even know how shitty Prime is sometimes and stuff like that. For the most part, Prime don't care. You know, they're great it's great for marketing, you know. So I'm very hesitant to even, you know, jump to a different carrier right now, even though I've been looking, because they all can't promise you anything. All right, technically this carrier didn't promise me that loads would be great forever, but just what I was running and seeing in the beginning of last year, well, through last year too, is totally different than what happened after July 4th of last year. After July 4th, it's like, you know, Tyson lost half of their, I don't know, their sales or something. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's just been totally like dead. You know, you go from grossing $6,000 to $8,000 to only grossing $3,000 for the week if you're lucky, if I'm lucky, and I can't do that. So I'm gonna go pick the kids up here right now. And yeah, that's gonna be it for right now. So I'm gonna post this blabbering video, and I don't know, tell me what you guys think. Should I just let shit go anyway and just go back to being a company driver or something, or should I just keep at it? I really don't know. Like I said, I kind of feel like I don't have anything really to lose at this point. You know, I basically have death, you know, death basically swaying over me right now. So I'm just gonna parallel park here and we'll see how things go. All right, catch y'all later. Jackknife out.